Good evening, YouTubers. Time for another video. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk about my top 10 of 2023. But before that, I want to talk about something serious. That's Jonathan Majors. I absolutely loved him as an actor. He was amazing in Creed 3. Really was playing Damien. He was the baddie in that film. A friend turned foe, turned baddie, and realized what he did was wrong. And he was Khan in the MCU. That was quite weak actually. He wasn't that good as Khan. He's meant to be the big baddie of the MCU. They even were going to make Khan Dynasty. But they sacked him. So he won't be Khan anymore. And I hope they change the storyline because the multiverse will get a bit shitty. And now they're thinking about doing Secret Wars. But Jonathan Majors, what he did, very disappointed. Sorting his girlfriend, he fucked up big time. Lost his management team, sponsorship, everything. He'll probably come back in the future, but not at the minute. But he will never be the same. He was going to be a big, massive star. He could have been Oscar contender, but he fucked up. And why do they always do it? Why do they always do it? But whatever happens, we'll see what happens in the future. God be with him, and I hope he realized what he did was wrong, and I hope he learns from his mistakes and he'll become a better person for it. Now let's get to it. This top 10 is the films that I most enjoyed because of the action, storyline, everything. I'm not going to go into details too much because I reviewed those films already, but if you'd like to know more of what I said about those films, just click on the link and see the reviews I did. Wonka. I watched Wonka with my little niece and I loved it. I'm a big Charlie Chocolate fan. I love chocolate. I love one of my first books I read in the library was Charlie Chocolate Factory. I'm a big Roald Dahl fan. I've seen two of the films, the Ewan Wilder one and the Johnny Depp one, and I saw the theatre production in London's West End. I loved it. I absolutely, and I can't describe it anymore. My niece loved it, and one of my favourite films of the year. It's not my top 10, but one of my favourite films of the year. Okay, let's get into it. John Wick, loved it. Not as good as John Wick 3 Parabellum, which is my favourite one out of all time. Love the action, love everything about it. It had to be in my top 10. Fast X. The only good thing about Fast X is Jason Momoa. It could have done a lot better. Really was. I can't wait for it to continue. But Jason Momoa was the best thing in it. That's number 9. Number 10 was John Wick. Barbie. I loved this film. I took my niece, Ryan Gosling, Margot Robbie. They did a good job. I never thought it hit $1 billion. I'm sure it's gonna get a few Oscars next year in 2024. I loved it. Seen it twice. And I hope to see the sequel if it ever happens. Dungeons and Dragons. All I say, I loved it. I can relate to it. I love the music, Celine Dion, the other actors. One of my favourite love films of the year. That surprised me. I loved the acting. Michelle Rodriguez, Chris Pine, loved it. I tried playing the Dungeons and Dragons game, couldn't get into it. Very hard. The film version was amazing. I hope they do Dungeons and Dragons too. They make enough money, but I really do. I've absolutely loved it. I think I've seen it about 3 times in cinema. I loved it. Plane. I love this film. I do. The actions, everything about it. If you want to know more, you can find out in my review. Number 4, Mission Impossible 7, Dead Reckoning, Part 1. Tom Cruise did it again. Fallout was amazing, but this had more. The action, story, everything. What they did with Rebecca Ferguson, they should have kept her in the film. But Hayley Atwell, Tom Cruise, Simon Pegg, Ving Rhames, all amazing. The storyline was good. I can't wait to see the continuation of it. I have to wait till 2025 now because of the actors' strike. Delayed it, but I cannot wait for it. Tom Cruise, you're getting better, man. Trust me. Number 3, The Creator. Oh my days, Jonathan David Washington. Daniel Washington's son. This sci-fi film was amazing. I reviewed it. If you want to know more, you click on the links. I absolutely loved it. All I can say, I loved it. It had to be number 3. Number 2, Guardians of the Galaxy 3. This was Rocket's bio, really. I loved it. All the acting. This is the last time we were going to see the Guardian on screen. I absolutely loved this film. I couldn't get enough of it. I've seen it 6 times cinema. I absolutely love it. One of the best MCU films of 2023. And my number one is Equalizer 3. I cannot get enough of this film. I've seen it 3 times. This is number 3. This is the best one. I loved it. But to see Dakota finding back with Daniel Washington after Man on Fire, I love that film. Amazing. The acting, the storyline, set in Italy, everything. You know what I'm going to say to you guys? If you want to see all my reviews of the top 10 films I reviewed, just click on the links, find my reviews, watch them, because I know you're going to enjoy them. The Equalizer 3 was one of my favourites. I loved it. You had 2 of the 3 favourite films of the year, 1, 2 and 3, and 2 of them were father and son, Daniel Washington and John David Washington. This film was amazing. I really loved it. Let me know what your favourite films are of the year. Please leave a comment. I would love to know what they are. Make my channel grow. Subscribe. Tell your friends. Be part of it. Have a very, very good week. And thank you for watching. And see you soon. Bye.